There's Buddy to the rescue.
This song, for the first time, this is like my favorite song in the whole series.
Aww.
And by the way, so it was called like A Samurai with a Mission in like the Japanese version. Do you know what this song's official title is in the official localization?
No.
Asogi Kazuma, Samurai of Destiny.
Oh, that's so great.
Isn't that just the coolest song name ever?
That's so good.
Yeah, and people who've been on this channel before, you might recognize this song. I've used it in some of my Fire Emblem Fates videos for like Ryoma. Yeah.
It is amazing.
Oh, and hey, we've made him sweat for the first time.
Hey! Guess I know so. Come with a little wiggle.
Military grade eyes.
You got this! You got this! You shot from the front. Oh, you're right, this music's amazing. Oh, hey! Oh, bring your baby to work day.
Also, his love of steak actually was significant.
Oh. That this man loves his steak. Nice. And the baby! Because what I said before, I thought it sounded like a baby crying. I thought...
Yep, that was
that's
intentional.
a bit odd, but there you go. Oh, snap.
Yeah, and now you can see the baby on his back there.
Mm. There it is.
Yeah, we don't actually know this guy's whole opinion on this.
Well, apparently he was under the table, right? Well, you know, looking around at the floor. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Yes, because, like, surely you don't care at all when someone gets shot near you. It's just all
Exactly.
about the... I mean, this is probably worth a huge amount of money, though, admittedly, but...
Ooh, someone's a bit intense. Oh. Oh, that was interesting. How many? We should be keeping a finger point count.
Yeah, this is how the prosecution usually goes. They always have, like, they have a backup plan, usually. Though Archie's, like, nowhere near. Like Edgeworth is the master of making backup plans. And contradictions that turn out to actually be really bad for your defense.
Yep. Not particularly professional. Alright, round 2.
Is the baby gonna testify or something?
Idol.
So, Idol, no sir.
So yes sir, no sir, and I do? No sir?
It's I don't know sir.
I don't know sir. Oh, got it! Alright, I was a bit slow on that one. My bad. That's very sweet. Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, so round 2.
Oh. I like showing like a dad bringing his baby to work. Well, this isn't work to a murder case, so actually maybe it's not the best example. But having a dad bring the baby around, that's very sweet. Yeah, it's very odd that everyone is claiming not to have seen her.
Yeah, because as long as they only have our word on her being there,
yeah, exactly,
and we're the defendant, like, we need to find someone else who saw her. That's really our only hope. Oh, and looks like here's another photo.
Darn it, I was hoping there'd be 2 wine glasses there.
Yes. Although I think I noticed something. It looked like there were a few bites out of the steak in that photo, but there weren't any in the other photo.
I wondered that, because I noticed the bites as well. Interesting.
But I mean, that doesn't really prove anything, although, you know, it's not like a dead body could have eaten the steak, so...
Exactly.
But I mean, you know...
carbonated water.
Yes.
My least favourite beverage.
Yeah, my throat just can't handle carbonated drinks at all. Like, it feels like there's just a saw blade in my throat when I try and drink them. It's just...
I remember when we were kids going to, like, other kids' birthday parties and there'd be soft drink and stuff. We'd both be like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think the steak thing is going to be the main presenter.
But I mean, like, anyone could have walked in there and eaten that. I mean, on its own, it doesn't really prove a whole lot. But if there were very few people in the restaurant, I mean, there's not a lot of people who could have eaten that.
And also, I have to look at the other photo, but if the steak looked like it was whole, after he was dead. Anyway,
Yeah, he was clearly shot in the other photo, and the stake was
yeah, because
whole.
it'd be a bit of an odd person to just walk over to a dead body and be like, oh, I think I'll just have a few bites of this steak. They're not going to be needing that.
The head on hands pose.
Another classic. It's not over till the objection sings. That didn't really work. There's some witness collusion going on.
Yeah, because if everyone is claiming, like, that's actually something that I've seen, like some talk, like, discussed, like, in general, people's accounts of the same event are going to naturally be quite different, and if a whole lot of witnesses are all saying exactly the same thing, that can be suspicion of witness collusion.
And like when you have when you study history and you have several historical accounts of one event, apparently it's actually a better test of historical accuracy if there are slight variations, because if you have more coherent consistency, then it's more likely to be copied.
Yeah, humans naturally remember things differently. The true culprits. So I feel like we're probably supposed to press most of this because I didn't see any very obvious contradictions. Oh yes, because the opinions of, like, people in higher rank are obviously better than opinions of people who... Well, I mean, that is probably a thing that would have actually been kind of a thing in Japan at this time, though. And still quite a bit now, but anyway. Are we really going into the whole, like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears, does it make a sound? Like,
exactly. Tension.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that he shot the gun. Yeah, and they always have a segue into the next statement. Pointing his gun, okay.
Oh, unfortunately, some of the way he's wording this phrase reminds me a bit of Yoda. Yes, pointing his gun at the man he was.
I wonder if that was actually because, like you know, they can't do as many pop culture references as they could in like later games because, you know, this is set in Victorian times. But there's probably some little things there. Like later on in the game, there's definitely some British comedy references that I saw in the trailers.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very Yoda-like as well. It's the phantom invisible woman. Yeah, there are some restaurants that aren't even open at those times. They just only do lunch and dinner.
Late lunch. Well, if you were a hobbit, 2 p.m. would be a perfectly normal time to eat.
It's funny because Martin Freeman plays a hobbit and Watson, so that's kind of a segue. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that often happens with these kind of testimonies. Usually you press something and then you find new evidence.
Ah.
Hot Clinic. So that, I believe, is a reference to Hottie Clinic from the original Ace Attorney games.
I was just thinking that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully that place doesn't have a crazy patient who goes around pretending to be a director and perving on people.
Yes.
Oh yes, that's what they all say. It's always like, yeah, this had no bearing on things
Not
before.
relevant, not relevant at all.
Not relevant, and then you look at it and it's like, oh, okay, well this actually changes the entire case.
This changes everything.
Well, yeah, obviously, we'll take any new evidence that we can get.
We'll take it. So polite. It's great.
Really?
What about motive?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, what if he met someone at that clinic who had a grudge against him and then shot him? This is where actually, you know, being trained as a lawyer helps because, you know, you'll know to... Sometimes people think they can get away with stuff if the other person doesn't know the rules, but then you can go, aha, well, yeah, I know that we're allowed to do this, so we can do it. And they're like, I wasn't counting on you remembering that.
You also put the classic kids these days asserting their rights. What's the word for
Yep.
it?
Yeah, that's basically Aochi's kind of whole character here. He's sort of, I guess I can kind of say now, in a lot of ways, and this is something that might go over people's heads, like outside Japan, but I think that he represents these older samurai nobility class that was kind of being phased out at this point in Japan's history. And a lot of them were very angry about that, and there were a lot of samurai rebellions at that time.
Kind of reminds me of, again, I haven't studied this properly, this is just more from literature studies, but in England in late 1700s, early 1800s, the sort of ruling classes with land were slowly being, they were kind of used to being the wealthy class, and then slowly merchants, kind of the new era of industry and commercialization. So the merchant class was rising up. So like in Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy are best friends. Mr. Darcy comes from the older landowning, traditionally wealthy class. Mr. Bingley is from the merchant class, and there's some very subtle kind of social commentary about some of the pride and the differences and some of the repercussions of that those changes. It's interesting.
It's kind of similar here, except that the samurai were like really on top back before the Restoration, and they were like sort of like feudal lords, like, and they had the knights, and like they controlled sort of both the politics and the military in a way. So anyway, so let's just quickly look at that medical report, because something about this game is this game really, really wants you to examine evidence in detail. Although I don't think we have the option to do that just yet. But like this game really wants you to, okay, we can't examine the medical report. We can examine this though. So yeah, we can look at this steak. Yeah, it's clearly
And
been
there's the knife is clearly used as well because there's
yes.
and I think there's a
it's
bit on the fork
dirty
as well.
knife. There's a bit on the fork, so yes, it has been used.
And if you compare that to the other photo,
yeah, and if you compare that to the other photo, you can't see the steak, but the fork doesn't have anything on it. Like, it looks like the fork hasn't been used here. The fork's clean, yeah. So someone used that.
Also, hang on, if you in the very, very corner of the photo, like the very far left corner above the fork, like see there, there's like a tiny thing like jutting into the frame. It's like super subtle, like it further to the, and then down, like on the literally on the very like line. Yeah, there. I don't know if maybe I don't know, but there's like unless that's the vase of flowers or something.
Might be, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. But here, yeah, there's the vase. There's the bottle. Looks to be the same bottle.
Yeah, maybe it was a vase of flowers. Oh, good.
Yeah. And then the waiter's business card. Yeah, it says kitchen. Yeah, so kitchen and entrance. Hey. So yeah, it is subtitled. So we can go around here.
Why was he nervous about it?
Yes, exactly.
Is there anything on the back of it? Can you flip it?
That's the thing. It doesn't look like we can flip it, but I think we do actually get the ability to do that a little bit later in this case. Because I know that like this game really loves 3D evidence examinations. They make you do it a lot.
Cool.
Yeah, I still think there's something wrong with this picture. Yeah, it's a meal for one, but it seems to have been consumed after that one was already dead. Yeah, this is kind of the issue, because if all of them agree, then they're either all telling the truth or they're all lying. And they're all telling the same lie as well.
It was Irene Adler. Ooh, looking away. Not making eye contact. What's your word against theirs?
I mean, I don't know if there's proof or if we do have to actually show the steak bite marks. Now. Because we can at least show the possibility that somebody ate the steak after the defendant was dead. And that doesn't exactly prove that she was there, but it does introduce another possibility. Yeah, does the medical report really change anything? Ah, okay, yeah, this might be a tutorial.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they weren't going to let us actually fully examine it until now. Yep, so this is mostly a tutorial. Okay, right, Annalie. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you were right about rotating. and then you move the cursor with the left analog stick.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, so what I remember from what little footage I saw of this in Japanese is that you really need to do this. There's a lot of evidence in this game that doesn't actually work for contradictions unless you examine the right places on it first.
Ah, interesting.
Which can be annoying, I think, to some players, but yeah, you do actually need to check because often it reveals something new about this. So anyway, yeah, so here this says medical report card required for every visit. If you do understand katakana though, you'll notice that
John. Wait, no. I can't quite.
So it actually does say Wiruson. They actually changed it from Watson in this version. So they must have had to rewrite the Japanese.
Wiruson. Oh yeah! Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, Mr. John H. Wilson, Hotta Clinic, and if we go over there, it's a stamp.
Record number.
Okay, date's blank.
Oh yeah, the date's blank, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, but also, those injections make you not die, so... But we didn't actually know it was a dentist before we checked this.
Yeah, interesting. But then,
also, there's a little bit of a fold.
A bit of a fold. There we go.
Okay, there's blank spots left, but...
How did she take it out exactly? Oh, I think I see where this is going.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able to eat the steak because he had a topical anesthetic, so your mouth would be numb in that place. Have you had teeth out? Because I had to have 4 teeth out.
I had fillings recently, and yeah, the mouth goes really numb, and I couldn't eat anything for like half a day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. Like you feel very like cognizant of your lips and nothing else. Yeah. It's a really weird feeling.
Yeah. Oh. There you go. Oh. That makes sense. There you go.
And if he went to the restaurant right afterwards...
And the steak would be the worst, the worst food choice because it's incredibly chewy and tough. Well, unless it's like a slow-cooked wagyu.
So as you can see here, the medical report card's information is updated, so yeah.
And now, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now this is what we need to do now.
So basically, the steak is a lie.
Okay, that's good. You're one up in the pun war.
Thank you.
I want to check something though. Can we look on the back of this now? Yeah, we can examine this in more detail now. So that says kitchen. I just want to see this. Yeah, because there's a few, Wow, okay, that's me too. I didn't remember those characters. Yeah, some words in Japanese have a few different kanji readings, and some of the kanji are more obscure than others, so yeah, sometimes it's hard to, but,
Here we go. Oh! Chief Inspector. Oh, is he an undercover waiter?
So if you remember, he was very
Nervous when he handed over the card.
When he handed over the card, yeah. He didn't want the court to accept this.
Interesting.
And now we see why. But this is not important yet.
But look at his position. Someone's undercover.
Or Oondacuuvah, as you used to call it in Life on Mars, I think it was.
Yeah.
There was like an entire episode where the whole team goes undercover. So yeah, that's updated, but I don't think we can use that yet. But that's just something that I wanted to.
That's cool,
and we can't rotate that.
Yeah.
At all, okay. And we can't do anything with the post-mortem report.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, it wasn't the precise moment. I want to see pointing his gun. What I'm trying to look for is someone saying that he was eating, dining all by himself. That must be it.
Yeah, nice.
No, he could not have been eating.
There we go. Classic silence means you've got it.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Like there's a lot of memes about when you present evidence in Ace Attorney and the music keeps playing.
So true.
Yeah. There's like one time they actually fake you out with that. It's like the final present in Trials and Tribulations. Where the silence doesn't cut in until like a few lines into the conversation. And the first few lines are the same, even if it's wrong, but then after those lines, then it changes if you got it right.
So good.
So they really troll you with that one.
Nice.
That's the first time we're seeing his deep breathing animation, yeah. I like that, because look, Phoenix doesn't have that. I don't think Apollo does either.
I really like that.
And see, we go from having to have Kazuma explain the entire contradiction himself to now Ryunosuke is doing it. Still doesn't have the desk slammed down.
He's getting there.
He's getting there. I like how like he looks sideways when he does the slap, as if he's thinking, "Oh, that should have been louder."
We are performing a cross-examination. Thank you very much.
No, it's not.
Objection. I feel like his breakdown animation might involve his fans somehow, but we'll find out.
Yes, we'll find out.
Oh, music change.
Because the question is, if he was forbidden from eating and he knew that, why would he order a steak?
And to be fair, though, I mean, they might get into this, I don't know, but this is also assuming a compliant personality who actually follows the medical advice. Because, you know, it is perfectly possible he would have been like, I'm just going to eat anyway. But,
yeah. Although at the same time, though, like, the
physical difficulty of that once you've had anesthetic.
You are very likely to bite your own lip.
Absolutely.
And you also won't notice that you've bitten your lip because of the anesthetic.
Yep.
And then that can get bad, so...
Yeah. No, that is true, especially with a steak.
Also remember that Wilson himself was a medical doctor, so it's kind of assumed that he'd be compliant with this kind of thing.
Medical advice? That is very true. Yeah. I love this music. Hey. Oh, the music is so good.
Yeah, this is Ryunosuke, I think it's called Objection Prelude. Prelude. It's also the title screen music.
Interesting, I thought you'd have to present that eaten steak photo, but it's happened automatically. Nice fun. Down the travel road. Me! I kind of want to see what happens if you press me, but no, we should probably do it seriously.
I feel like it's probably this.
Yeah, I agree. Oh yes, did I mention I ate the steak?
Yeah, and also, remember, this photo was taken after he was dead.
Oh. Shots fired. Oh.
Exactly.
Mm.
Oh yes, perjury, that crime that barely exists in the Ace Attorney universe.
Good old perjury.
I mean, I do admit though, like, I do like it when they find solutions to witness testimonies that don't involve them lying, like that they saw something but made a mistake, like that they just misremembered something, or that they were just in like the wrong place and something looked like something else.
Exactly, yeah.
Or that there's a contradiction based on facts that you know but the witness doesn't know.
Tactical meeting. Good soldiers follow orders, which is a Bad Batch reference, which I don't think you've seen yet. It's on Disney Plus.
Uh-oh. Did you see what this guy just said?
What did you say? Da, da, da. Well, that's good to know that he wasn't in on it.
Yeah,
That's
it seems like he wasn't in on it. And it usually is the prosecution who's in on these kind of things, but he isn't. I mean, he's interesting because he's very arrogant and sort of haughty and sort of entitled, but he actually doesn't stoop directly to witness tampering, at least as far as we know for now. Oh, by the way, the music that's playing now, I think is... Wait, no, it's not. No, that's a different song I'm thinking of. This is like...
Another
maybe this is the
suspense one?
Yeah, this is the third... Also, look at Nosa.
Oh.
I wonder if now is when we need to present that other thing.
Yeah. Oh, the police. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so we actually
jumped the gun. Yep.
A little bit here. I think he's telling the truth here.
I like the deep breath.
Yeah. Like, I mean, admittedly, this question is made a little bit easier because of the fact that there aren't a lot of people involved in this case at all. So, like, by process of elimination, it kind of had to be him, but...
However...
So yes,
Okay.
this will only work if you've examined it.
There are two sides to every story, and two sides to a business card. My goodness,
Yes.
dude. Turn it over. That's all you had to say.
Yes, when he was going undercover, he failed to make fake business cards.
Rookie error. Rookie mistake. You guys.
Yeah, I remember this now. He was very taken aback by that. Also, this is this game's Announce the Truth theme.
Cool.
It's always like, anyone who has glasses that you can't see through is just always kind of suspicious in these kind of art styles.
I agree.
Especially when they adjust glasses like that.
I do really like his though. Although too, by that logic, he can't see through Ouchie's glasses either. What is he hiding?
He needed to take side jobs.
That was great, because I assumed you just jumped undercover, but I see. Your salary must be terrible! Doesn't Gumshoe in the first game complain about not getting paid much?
Yeah.
Poor Gumshoe.
So he said there have been some incidents at the restaurant lately. What kind of dark underbelly are they running there?
Gordon Ramsay, kitchen nightmares.
Oh, really? Well, you know, this is a mystery. Everything is related.
It's all connected.
Unless it's red herrings, but, you know, basically, like, if there's, like, a previous crime that's ever mentioned in a case, it's always going to be relevant.
Why?
So you're claiming that it wasn't that just like them, you were also just following orders. It was even further up the chain of command.
Who knows about that? Jezile Brett.
Brett. And this name was not changed. It's the same as it was in the Japanese version. Some people think that Brett comes from the name of an actor who played Watson in an older Holmes adaptation.
Ah, interesting.
Although, if we hang on a second and go to the court record and check people, Mikotopa is also a medical professor. So maybe he knows her.
When you said when we first met him, we know we can trust him because his name means friend, I was actually immediately suspicious. That's probably because in case one, often it's someone who you meet early on who's the killer, but I guess we'll see.
Yes, because now a giant police cover-up has been revealed inside this trial.
Nice, good,
But
good fair
if you do that, then I don't win!
And also that. Procedure.
He is just concerned about his job, isn't he?
Oh, nice fair judge.
Yep, we're at a recess and already the prosecution has been owned.
Yep.
And so, that is part 1 of the trial. Who is the mysterious Englishwoman who killed Dr. Knotson? And is there anything more that the 2 other witnesses are hiding?
And did we eat the steak?
Yes, that is the true question that must be answered. And we'll find out on the next exciting installment of The Adventure of the Great Departure.